Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It's Debbie with the Question Queens, and I have a special video for you. This is Ren talking about Hi Ren on Twitch. I figured this would give all of us some information, and maybe we don't have. I'm not sure exactly what he's going to say, but I am very interested to find out what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and get straight to the video.
So that part, if you want to explain my sort of thought process behind that, was that when I first got ill, I remember saying to my mum, and this is going to get a little bit heavy for a second, so bear with me and forgive me. But I remember saying to her, I was like, if I'm ill for another year, this is like right in the first year, I was like, I'm letting you know, I don't think that I can do it. And I was like, I'm really sorry about it, I just can't. And then a year passed, and I was even more sick. And then another year passed, and I was even more sick, and I was even in more pain. And that progressed on for the next 8-9 years of my life, and it just got worse and worse. And it wasn't that it became any easier to deal with. It was because I eventually came to accept that I had to live in a body that was full of pain, and that made it a lot easier. Because the more I resisted, like the more that I fought against that fact, the more I was like bitter about it and angry about it, like the more I was like, why the fuck is it me? Why is it my body that hurts? Like why my friends get to go and live normal happy lives and go and get to experience all the things that someone in their early 20s gets to experience. I was really bitter about that at the start because I missed a lot of birthdays, I missed a lot of New Year's, just lying in bed. And God
love him. Hang on, I'm going to actually make him bigger. I want to see his face more than anything else. Oh, look at his face. You know, I know that I was sick and I went through a small portion of what he's been through. And you literally grieve for your life. The whole grieving process is the same. But never at that age. I mean, for those of you who don't know that I'm 52 and this happened 5 years ago. So I cannot imagine literally being a teenager and watching I wanted my life back the way it was. He just wanted a life. It's heartbreaking. And I'm going to rewind it a little bit.
And the more I was like, why the fuck is it me? Why is it my body that hurts? Like, why my friends get to go and live normal, happy lives and go and get to experience all the things that someone in their early 20s gets to experience. I was really bitter about that at the start because I missed a lot of birthdays, I missed a lot of New Year's, just lying in bed. And
it's gotta be so hard.
And it wasn't until I learned to accept that. It was just the cards I've been dealt. This isn't my. I don't speak about it publicly very much. Oh, give me a second. It wasn't until I stopped resisting that fact that life became enjoyable. And I know that I'm crying right now, but I'm genuinely, for the most part, very happy, even though I still put up with a lot of symptoms. And I am. It might be hard to convince you right now, but I am. I'm very happy in life, and I feel very fulfilled, and I feel like I'm doing things that I would have dreamt of years ago. So, yeah, I think that's what sentiment I was trying to get across, basically. That it wasn't until I was just like, stop fighting against my demons and stop fighting against the pain and stop saying, why me? That I got a lot better. And I just was like, well, you know what? Like, could be a lot worse. And also as well, like, so what? Like, let's make the most of these limitations that I've got. Or let's use these limitations that I've got and turn it into something else. And try and alchemize it into something more productive. And that's why I feel very lucky to be in the creative industry, because I wouldn't be able to do that in an office job. So I feel very blessed, and I feel very blessed to have you guys supporting me as well, because without that I wouldn't be able to do that. And so yeah, I feel lucky, and you know, maybe it's for a purpose. I don't think I'd have ever made the music that I did if I hadn't lived these experiences. It would be very different. I think I'd still be making music, because before I got ill, I was lined up to do some pretty cool things with like Sony, and I was on a good path. But I don't think I'd have written a song like this. I obviously wouldn't have written a song like this. I wouldn't have written a song like Violet's Tale. I wouldn't have made that kind of music. So even though it doesn't sit in the sphere of like mainstream music, I'm very proud of it, because I think it even though it taps into like a darker side of the human psyche, I feel proud of myself for what I've achieved. Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
But yeah, and I'm gonna have to run off in a second because my food's probably ready by now. But yeah, thanks for joining me on the chat and letting me kind of talk a bit more about what this song meant to me. I just wanted to go into the very last line, because I think that's my favorite line in the whole thing. It's what separates human beings from angels and from demons and from gods. And like, while I'm not, like I said this earlier, while I'm not necessarily like religious in the sense that I say I'm a Christian, I'm a Buddhist, I'm a Muslim, I like humans' explanations for the divine a lot. I love the stories. And what I meant by we must remember that we are human beings is that we're not evil and we're not good. We're not either of those things. We are something that is a mismatch of everything. And we've got to embrace our own imperfections. And we've got to remind ourselves that if we're hurting, it's just part of the human experience, and better days will come too, even in amongst that pain. And yeah, whereas when we look at a demon, we see evil, whereas we look at an angel, we see good. When we look at a god, we see powerful. We're all of those things, man. We're demons and angels and gods mixed into some imperfect creature that ended up on this floating rock in space. And yeah, that's why I like that line. Anyway, I'm gonna go and have some food. And thank you guys very much for joining me on this stream today. I hope, because it's my first stream by myself, I hope that you were sufficiently entertained. Doing this builds my confidence to do more of these sorts of things in future. So thank you for sharing this time with me and letting me talk about this stream. It means a lot. I'm certainly gonna go and enjoy my food, and I'm enjoying my release day, man. Like I said before, guys, I'm doing it all independently. So if you guys have any ideas on how to share this as much as possible, bother everybody you can with it. It would really help me, because it just helps it get seen out in the public eye a little bit more, and helps make this dream even more of a reality, because then I got more resources to make even more ambitious projects. So that would mean a lot. Yeah, thank you guys. I hope you have a blessed night. I hope you all sleep really well, and I hope you enjoyed Hi Ren, and I cannot wait for you to see what's coming up next, because it's cool. And the album name is Sick Boy, that I'm releasing, and that's going to be dropping at some point very soon.
All right. Well, that definitely gave us a whole lot more information. Some of you have probably already seen that. Sorry, I got so emotional. That was heartbreaking. But it's strange. I'm better than what I used to be, and I was bedridden. I could barely walk from my bed into the kitchen, and I had to use a cane. I still have my cane. I still use it. There's so many things I can't do, and then sometimes I'm stupid and think I can do them. But I remember when I was so angry, and I'm a very happy person. If you all watched any of my videos, I'm usually pretty peppy, pretty happy. I even have, where is it? Oh man. Well, that's really sad. I don't know where it's at, but I even have a necklace that says happy. That's what I wear, because I love it and I'm happy. So when I was miserable and filled with bitterness and pain, I was in so much pain. I'm still in so much pain. But that moment, like what he was talking about, when he stopped fighting it. And it's not that I never gave up hope that something's going to help me. That's not it. But it is realizing this is what you're dealt right now. You can't change right now, but you can change how you handle it right now. Okay, so I can't walk the 20 steps to the kitchen. And sometimes my heart rate goes up to 180, and all I did was walk to the bathroom. I could barely take a shower because my heart rate would go so high, I would pass out. But what could I do? And that became my journey. And now I sit right here in front of all of you all, like he is sitting right there in front of all of you all. So that's why I got so emotional. God bless him. I'm so proud of him. And I know he has been through so much more than I have, but I am so happy that he is out there. He's on Twitch. That's where that came from. So if you all want to find him on there, I have a Twitch, but I'm never on there. I don't know how to work it. Yep, there's an old lady comment for you. Maybe that'll be my next journey. But I hope you all enjoyed this. I did. This made my entire day. I'm so glad he had the courage to get out there and talk and say what he did and explain. And we all are human beings. And we have some good, we have some bad. And I loved how he said that, if you feel that way, it's just part of just being a human being. Well, and on that note, You all have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, go ahead and do that on your way out, and the like button. And also, get this kid's music and share it with your friends. Everybody needs to hear that story. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.